Hey, what's up, beautiful people? How y'all doing? Welcome to another amazing day of the MPL. All right, so today, I believe yesterday when it came to the casting, it was really nice. We got I hope you guys can hear me quite clearly. What I'm hoping, I'm gonna check audio and everything. Hoping I sound good. I'm gonna do a mic check. Let's check. Mic check 1, 2. Let's go. Hello. All right. Let's go. Mic check. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We're good. We're good. We can go. All right, so let's get into the game right now. Let's take a look at several different teams who are going to begin a fight. It does look like we have the guys from No Gaming already about to get into a fight in Pochinki. They're on ground here with another team, FST. Let's take a look at it. Right about now, not sure what exactly has happened to my second screen, but let me fix that up. Gotta quickly fix that up and bring it back online. But in the meantime, it does look like the boys from FST have basically decided to leave. All right, so the boys from FST, they've hopped into the vehicle and they've gotten out of Pochinki. They don't want to get into an early fight. I do assume that things didn't go quite as well yesterday. They just decided, you know what, we're just going to get out of that one. We're just going to, as much as possible, try to grab as much points as we can. So let's take a look at things on the map. Let's see where several different teams are at. Taking a look at that zone, you already see it's already beginning to move towards that central eastern region. And everyone's just looting right about now, waiting for their shot, waiting for the opportunity. Several different teams are spaced out. Just looting away. We have the boys from Cxld who are sitting down not too far away from Rosehawk. Looting out quite there, as you can see on the right side. All right, so yesterday we played around with the double screen thing where we were able to show teams from or players from different perspectives and just show several different people basically looting it out, you know, just doing their thing. And we're continuing on that trend today because as much as possible we want to be able to capture a lot of, you know, player perspectives. And I will love feedback on that because yesterday some people did like it. Some people were like, oh, show one screen. But the difference between showing one screen and doing that is that if I'm showing one screen and I want to capture the entire fight, right? I don't want to be biased on one person. What you would find is most fights I will be showing it from an aerial view like this, all right? And that's what you usually see, than showing a player's perspective. And to keep on with every single fight, there's so many things that are going on and all that kind of stuff. It'll be very difficult to show players' perspective if I'm not showing multiple screens, right? So to be able to show all of that, I need to be able to have like different screens, you know, fight split into double screens like this, to be able to show it from two perspectives and to be able to capture more, especially when the fight is happening. And what that does as well for teams is that you can now get more highlights. Okay, you can now get more highlights. Sometimes I can show two separate teams fighting and capture both of those incidents at the same time. also, I can also show two different perspectives of every single fight. So you see it from the person attacking and probably the person who is getting knocked down and getting taken down. So yeah, it opens us up to several opportunities when it comes to those kind of situations. I do see the guy from FST. All right, the player from FST, as you can see, getting pushed right there, and he does get taken down. He does get taken down right there by the boys from Vibe Gaming. You can see they have dealt with him. They have taken him out. And another good advantage about having two screens is that I can still be showing one thing while on the other end I'm moving through the map with the other screen. It offers opportunities to on that perspective. So that people don't have to keep telling me, oh, you're opening the map too much. I'm seeing too much of the map and all that kind of stuff. So it does open us up to those opportunities as well. I'm still trying to set up my computer, so I'm not able to show my face as much. But in time I will probably be able to do that. All right, we do see the boys from Vibe Gaming getting really close to Cxld. Getting really close. If we take a look at the map, I'll put the map up, you can see how close they are at. But it does look like Vibe Gaming is probably just gonna get into the vehicle and just move away. Everyone's trying to play it safe for now. Just take it easy. Just find several different spots that they can call their own. They don't want to get into trouble, so I guess that's how they're all playing it for now. The boys from Cxld spotting them, just taking a look at them as they watch the boys from Vibe Gaming just rotate away from that position back towards school. All right, so we've seen a couple of teams find their spots. There's still teams like this. There's still teams like CLS, Echo, who haven't rotated into that zone yet. So we're probably going to see something going down between those teams as they do make their way into that zone. Taking a look at the boys from Syndicates, they're hopping into the vehicle and they're beginning to move right now, so we might be seeing something going down between them as well. I do see the boys from Play rotating around the rest of the guys from FST, but they are going into their own spot as well, so yeah, that nothing might be happening there. Let's go to the boys from EXO, who are making their own rotations. So where is the Kasala going to, boss? I do see EXO not too far away from DT. And you can see that Acha is on the bridge right next to Kunai and his boys. Or not on the bridge, he's just, in that building close to the bridge right next to them. And it does look like he has spotted them. But he's just waiting. You can already see Kunai getting shot right there. By both Lucy, Stark, and Acha. Ooh, man, over that hill, getting tagged up quite seriously. Welcome to the stream, guys. So remember to hit that like and hit that subscribe. Share out the stream to as much people as possible. Share it out to groups I actually have not shared myself, but please guys, help do that. Nobody can share better than you guys, okay? Everyone's now trying to find their spot, trying to get into the zone. You see on the other end, on the left side, Kunai is not too far away from Archer. But they don't know how many there are. But they're trying to play, they're trying to be careful. Not too sure what Schnitz is doing. But I do see the boys from Syndicates not too far away from 03. You can see on the left side that Fears is taking a look at the boys from 03. I'm just waiting to see where the action is going to happen. All right. All right, it does look like we're going to see something going down right here between the boys from Syndicate. As Fears already begins to tag them up. Magic and the rest shooting up at Judah and his team. AJ doing quite the same. Ooh, Fears coming right next to X, and X gunning him down immediately. But Choco is not holding back. Choco's coming back into that building, trying to see if he can perform some revenge off his own. And at least get one back. Taking some shots onto Jude. Also, Syndicates managed to rotate their way into that zone. They don't want to go into an all-out fight with the boys from 03, even though they've gotten one knock onto them. That are still, as much as possible, trying to play careful. You can see everyone right now is still holding back, still taking it easy. I don't know. Everyone's just taking it easy today. That's what I see. People are just like, ooh. Okay, so Ty is asking like, y'all really love this split screen. Well, I really don't know what to say. If we want to show more action, we gotta do split screen. If we don't do split screen, then I'll go back to a situation where people are complaining, oh, you're not capturing my fights, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. So we gotta remember what I said during the beginning of this whole thing. If you're showing one fight and you want to show people, you want to show fights more, I cannot show perspective, so I'm gonna have to be doing this more often. Okay, I'm gonna have to do this more often and keep aerial views like this rather than showing player perspectives. And I've gotten a lot of reviews in recent times that people want to see more player perspectives. They want to see more, you know, player perspectives like this. On one end you're showing one player, on the other end you're showing another player, rather than just seeing an aerial view. Because I can show only one person. There's only so much people you can capture when it comes to fights. And this is not PMCO where they have like 8 people managing everything and they can switch from one fight to another. And even in things like PMCO, you still find people complaining. Okay, you still find people complaining all the time. So yeah, the only way to do this and to do it quite effectively will be to have a double screen. Okay, that's the only way to actually be able to switch from one fight to another. In fact, in things like PMCO, they do actually have more than 2 screens. All right, on the other end, we are seeing the boys from DT beginning to approach the boys from CLS, and it does look like we're going to see a fight coming down between these 2 teams on both sides. You do see on one side, on the left side, you do see DT Priest right there, and the boys from CLS are beginning to approach. You can see the nades already beginning to come out from Chris. And Priest goes down. Lucy Star coming in, trying to provide that support. Sticks is a bit low. As you can see, Isaac goes down. Sticks, your support is needed. Danny Brown standing right there in front, right next to Lucy Stark, trying as much as possible to see if he can get a knock or 2. DT have lost 1 player. They have Lucy Stark down right now. Archer's still there trying to throw them nades, trying to provide them support. We might be getting a third party coming in to this particular fight. You can see the boys from CLS trying to get those reses back up right now, and they've been able to at least get one of them. Archer goes down. DT not looking too great right now. They're down to the last guy, was DT Storm, and that will be the end for the boys from DT getting taken out right there by CLS. It also looks like the boys from Vibe Gaming have been taken out of the game by TP. TP also did lose 1 player to that particular fight. You can see right here they do have 2 players who are currently down. The zone's pretty much shrinking right now. If you take a look at it on this screen, take a look at the map right here. You can see that map centered around Pochinki and School. Several different teams are now looking to make their rotations while they're all healing up. TP has lost 1 player in that particular one. Let's take a look at it right now and see where several different teams are going to be situated, are going to be rotating towards. All right, let's go. Eleven Gaming says you can't satisfy everyone. Yeah, you can't. I guess it's what it is. You just can't. There are 2. The thing is, on one end, you're going to try as much as possible to see, okay, you know what, I'm going to show player perspectives more. You can't show everybody. On the other end, you're going to be like, you know what? I mean, it's mostly going to be used when there's a fight. It's also going to be used so that I'm not, like, take for example, look at this. I'm not opening the map in your face. All right. So I'm using the other screen. Like, I'm using the other screen right now to open the map and switch to a potential fight. Then when there's a fight, they actually switch the screen. So it has like multiple uses, more than you even get to see actually on the map. Like now I'm going to switch to the second screen where you do see Toxic Ivy right now. They're making their rotations. They're trying to get into that zone. We also have this as well. the rotation. So everyone's sort of like, you know, just trying to get into the zone right now. So in a way, right now, nothing's happening, right? Nothing is happening. And what I'm trying to do is like, okay, trying to keep focus on like several different places. You understand? Like the cars driving around, right? I'm trying to keep focus on several different places. So we might see fight coming down between Play and the boys from IV. Let's take a look at it from the both side of things. You see suspect beginning to send out shots onto that location where IV is at. Wondering to myself, like, are they gonna push this? Are they gonna push this? Suspect getting revived right there. See what they're gonna do. See what they're gonna do. The players are knocked out from IV. Does look like the boys on Play are making their push. Dream is already pretty close into the building. He's taking a look at Easy. Takes Easy down right now. It's just left to Chapo, and that will be the end for the boys from IV as they do get taken out of the game by the boys from Play. You see them trying to get their reses on. In the meantime, let's take a look at a fight going down between... What just happened there? Oh, TP in a whole lot of mess. Just trying to show this one from an aerial view. Down with Sunny. You can see where Roy is. Sunny taking on shots right there. I don't know what just happened to my screen. Something happened to my other screen. I need to fix that other screen. To the boys on Play right there who are sitting down quite comfortably within that zone. Are getting pushed by several different teams. You got the boys from Syndicate who are trying to make the push into a good spot within that zone. Play still holding a portion of it. You got AJ, you got Sexy, several of the boys also. A fight right next to Schnitz. Alright. Got Choco who is down there holding it up. Syndicate. Getting pushed right here. As you can see, Choco still putting in the work, but it was so low. As AJ was able to come in and provide that support. Magic is the last one for his team. He's not in the zone. AJ is low as well. Pretty tough times for all of these guys. Take a look at Play. Fridays, shooting a bit. He's got Clutcher. Not too far away from him. Clutcher has got the full team from Play in front of him. And they know he's there somehow. They know he's there. The team from Play, they do have the full zone. So Play is FowlPlay. Oh, wow. Okay. Ugh. That didn't click. I actually didn't click. FowlPlay PlayStation. Okay, that's really smart. All right, let's see what Clutch is going to do. The full team is pushing at him. PlayStation 5, and his boys Are we going to see a 1v4 going down right here? You can see Suspect getting quite close. But they do push as a team. They do work quite well as a team, and they do get that one done and dusted. You can see on the other end right now, AJ, who's pretty experienced, is pushing up to them from the side. A whole lot of work right here. So many different teams. Take a look at it. See AJ, got to get into that zone. Magic is there as well. Take a look at Dream. Dream is taking on shots, and I do believe that AJ somehow could just stand up and take shots at him. But Magic is also a problem for him. But now that Magic has popped up in the smoke, he knows that someone's going to be there. He knows there's someone on that side. So he's focusing on that, and that's why he hasn't stood up yet. Let's look at that. Let's keep focus on that. Let's keep focus on that. Take our eyes onto other teams. Let's see what other teams are doing while we're keeping an eye on this. You can see that somehow Magic is outside that zone, but you can see that Sparrow and his boys are now getting pushed by Play. No gaming. 03 Magic is still outside that zone. He can provide some upset to Play, because if he does take down Dream, then he changes the entire game, because now we're down to 4 teams and he can turn things around. Let's see how this one goes for them. Magic is still doing his thing. In the meantime, there's Isaac, who's also pushing the boys from No Gaming. And Isaac has taken another one. And all of a sudden, No Gaming has 2 players who are currently down. Whereas Evil does actually do the work, pushes him, and takes him out of the game. Take a look at it right now. It is now the boys from Play versus No Gaming. Can they revive Emperor just in time to give them more? This one, you can see Emperor provided with the cover right there. FowlPlay still have a 3-man squad so far. So it's a 3v3 right now since Emperor has been res back up. You can see Suspect trying to make that push. He does get a knock right there onto Emperor. And now they've been able to give themselves that advantage that they initially lost when there was that revive. Suspect trying to throw in them nades. Evil trying to come up. They've got the heal advantage so far. And Evil does put in the work. Suspect goes down. PlayStation gonna do? You're needed right here. If PlayStation can take down Evil, he might just be able to turn this game around. But oh my goodness, he goes for Sparrow, and it's just Evil left, trying to come in to put in the work for his team. No Gaming, can you do this? He gets a knock, but it was not enough as the cover did come in for the guys from FowlPlay, and they do win that one, take that game home, and then it's FowlPlay getting the winner chicken dinner with 11 kills in the game. Great stuff coming down from them. No Gaming playing that one quite well at the end, especially Evil. Someone buy that man a beer as we go in for a break and come back with some more action right here on the MPL. We got 4 games to go. For now, let's check on some advertisements from our sponsors and be right back with some more. See you soon. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, my people? How y'all doing? All right, so the first game was quite interesting as the boys from FowlPlay did come in and storm the lobby. Wow, they had 11 kills. But it was still great. It was still great. We got to hype them anyways. It was a great gameplay coming from them. All right, so we're going into the second game of the night. And it is in Sandhawk. And we do know how crazy things can be in Sandhawk. So this one's going to be quite tough to follow through on every single fight because we do know our teams are always going for the basketballs. So we had some fights that has already started between the boys from Syndicates and O3. It does look like Syndicates have lost 2 players already. Right now, they're being pushed by Magic and his boys. Hitman and Sexy are the only ones left for the team. But it does look like there might be some trouble coming down for O3 as we might have a third party coming into this position. It is the boys from Cxld who are now coming into this fight as well. So now what was just the boys from Syndicates getting into this fight is now but it might actually be a 4-way. Might be seeing boys from Active Gaming coming into this particular fight. Never know how it's gonna tell, but for now we do see Kunai on that roof, taking a look at the boys from O3 as well as the boys from Syndicate. Let's see who's going to leave this place alive. Who do you guys think is going to win the fight totally? What team is going to be walking away from Painan? I feel like the Syndicates have an opportunity to run away. I think so. The position where they're at, they don't need to fight. I feel like also an opportunity for them to third party if the boys from Cxld do push the boys from O3. It's also there. They can third party the fight and basically just clean things out. There's that option as well for everybody. So that's why, you know, all the teams are just waiting, especially in Painan. You know how that goes. Everyone's just waiting for, you know, who is going to make that first move and make that push onto the next person. There's no other team right now who is fighting, so for now we're just gonna take a look at this and see where this goes. This is it. This is it. For now, hanging on top of that roof. Come down for now. Does he want to retreat? Do they want to retreat and get away from that position? Maybe. Maybe that's the case. I've been seeing a fight coming down between FowlPlay and IXT. In the meantime, while nothing is happening on this side because the boys haven't yet pushed, they haven't made their move. I'm gonna keep my eyes onto the boys from FowlPlay, who won the last game, by the way, and IXT. See how they do. It does look like they both want to go on and take this fight. Pretty much just looting right now. And looks like that is about to happen. These other guys are just waiting, so man, I'm just gonna switch. I'm just gonna switch it. Okay, because the other guys they're just chilling, they're just waiting, they're just holding up. Ogbado. Ogbado is trying to be smart. Staying in this content now. I've done this thing too in the past, you know. I stay in this place, hoping that an enemy walks by, then I just stand up and be like, surprise, 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 surprise. So maybe he's hoping that would be this. Let's see. Friday hasn't made any move. Chilling. Friday always seeing different people from IXT from build to build. What is the? So I was trying to explain to someone the other day that one of the reasons why African gaming is the way it is because fiber optics is not well spread. Also, not I would say African gaming. I would say Nigerian gaming because fiber optics is not well spread. When I came here, one of the things that I noticed while trying to get good network was that 5G and 4G are just unreliable. Okay, I will explain this. So a lot of people are under this impression that once you're abroad, you get 20 ms by default. That's not true. If you're on 4G, especially if you're using like Vodafone. Okay, no, Vodafone is good. Vodafone is good. If you're using like 03, 02, sorry, or you're using some of these networks that are not so strong, probably gonna be getting like 60 something ms. Very unstable, very unstable. 4G. When I then moved to 5G on Vodafone, I was getting at best 30 ms. Sometimes I would get 20 ms, but like 25, 24, but it would be stable. It would be like fluctuating and stuff like that. And that's here where it's like, the network, the 5G should be really strong, right? And it still was not that stable. So mobile networks. So my conclusion, my research was that mobile networks are not the best when it comes to gaming. Um, you should only use mobile networks for, I don't know, regular day-to-day browsing. It shouldn't be your alternative when it comes to actual gaming. But in Nigeria, we don't have a choice so far. I guess it's only some places in Lagos that have fiber optics like IPNX. And if you do have those options, please, I implore you to actually do take advantage of it. I know some people within the gaming community do use some fiber options. I think that you guys should give those a try. Um, give those options a try. You know. All right, we do see the boys from 03 making their rotations. Snakes is not too far away from one of the players right there. So let's take a look and see. One of the players from Syndicates. Let's take a look and see what's going on there. Does look like they want to make their push. The boys from Cxld are also taking a look. They want to push onto this one. They want to get those. And they're already beginning to do it, as you can see. They're pushing onto Sexy and Hitman. Hitman taking one down right there. Another push into the building, but this time around, Hitman does go down. It is what it is. What it is. All right. Boys from 03 winning that particular one. Also the boys from Cxld who are pretty much just stalking this right now. Trying to decide what to do if they're going to push. I just hanging in there. Trying to throw them nades onto that building where Choco is at, but you can see that he just moved away from there. It's a 3v3, so it's pretty much even. As the boys from 03 did lose one player in that fight. Kunaya's got to make the move right now because if they keep retreating, then they're heading back towards that position where Mena is at right now. Tishnitz really close to Mena. Mena just hanging by that wall. Kunai ready to provide him cover if he does need. So yeah, like I was talking about network. But yeah, there's IPNX. I'm sure there are probably other fiber optic options, but trust me, um, you want to get a network that's like, let me check on my phone what IPNX does offer. IPNX fiber. IPNX fiber to so it's called fiber to the premises. That's what it's called. Um, what that means is you get like, yeah. So there's fiber to the premises. And they have different plans. Don't go for the cheaper plan because okay, so with fiber, data is unlimited. Okay, what you're paying for is not data; you're paying for speed, right? Speed. 150 Mbps per second is like the highest that they offer when it comes into the speed, but that's pretty fast. It's expensive, because it's like 60 something K per month. That's ridiculously expensive. I'm not gonna lie, like ridiculously expensive. But that does offer like, it depends. It all depends on you guys. Anyways, let's take a look at the boys from AFL in the meantime, as these other guys are still preparing to fight. No Gaming and AFL have taken out one player each on both sides. There's also the boys from Sidizens. Wait, I'm going to take a look at Sidizens and. All right, you can see right here, Wicked taking out one player right there from No Gaming as Sparrow does get lobbied and taken down. There's so fight coming down between the boys from Sidizens and UA. No Gaming. You can see right there, Dollars. Ooh, but 11 putting in the work right here. Going in right next to Professor. That's crazy stuff's happening. Several different corners right there. The boys from Citizen out putting in the work. The A is down to the one guy. They're just down to Butcher. As you can see, 11 is pushing on, waiting. See, he can get those lobbies. As he does, take out Jesse. Make sure he's confirming those kills. I do see right there. The fight finally beginning right there in Painan. But just as we did say, the boys from Vibe Gaming might be coming into this fight as well. There's also something that might be happening between Active Gaming and the boys from Citizens. Ooh. But just immediately, we do see the boys from Vibe Gaming coming in right there with the third party. So right now, we do have a three-way fight going down between the boys from Citizens, Active Gaming, and Vibe Gaming. You can see Bego taking out one of the players from Vibe Gaming right there, and he's going in for that push. But some Active Gaming are still in this. They've got two players right here, but right now it's a Citizens fight versus the boys from Vibe Gaming. Ooh. You can see right there the finish coming in from Bego onto one of the players from Vibe Gaming. Felzy is also down, so right now two players from Vibe Gaming are currently down, one confirmed. Iceman trying to see if we can go get those revives. Pubgm trying as much as possible to see if they can pull away from that one. Baker still trying to send on them shots right there onto FowlZ. But there also might be a surprise coming in from the boys from Active Gaming. Ivy hearing the shots, trying to see if they can come in. I take a shot ball. Woo! The third party coming in for the boys from Ivy. Now getting into this fight. A bad goes to put in the work. Just chilling from those buildings. And taking on shots onto the boys from Vibe Gaming. Vibe Gaming just left with 2 Bougie. He's got Iceman in front of him. Is he going to be able to get that revive onto him? It's going for that. Dangerous. They fought here for quite a while. They've held it out. While this fight's going on, I'll take a look at the fight going on between the boys from Disparaged and Cxld. Just gonna switch on this for now. From this for now. Take a look at the boys from Disparaged. We have one player who's currently down place. He's in the zone. They're probably not gonna be able to get him, so they lose one player. Then it takes the fight to a 3v3, 3v2. Because from Cxld have lost one player. As you can see, the play zone taking them down right there. Demon and the rest of the boys will be looking for their revenge. But we're still seeing a knock coming in from the boys from Active Gaming onto FST. From FST looking to get into that zone. Wants to keep some sides. FST having lost 2 players, trying to get those revives on. Moving to that zone. Cxld is also in the midst of things right here, as you can see. Man now climbing on the rocks again, trying to point his direction towards the boys of FST, and looking to get that finish. Taking that kill. The boys from FST are now down to 2 players, I believe. They're down to 3 players, but one of the players is currently on the ground. They've not been able to get the revive up. Cxld is on their tail. And so are the boys from Active Gaming as well. As you can see, the Bundy getting pushed right there by Cxld. And he's trying to get into a flank position. This is Mena. Sus goes down. So right now it's a 2v1 between the boys from Cxld and Active Gaming. I haven't read the chart and I'm gonna spy on that quite quickly. Bundy's turning his sights onto the boys from Cxld, who are now putting their focus onto FST. Ooh, Clutcher takes down one. Can he clutch it? Can he take down the second guy? But he's not able to, as Mena is able to provide that support. But Ted Bundy gains revenge there and taking out the last guy. Now, No Pain has to get into that zone. But he has a pathway to walk through, as he might be able to run in. Let's take a look at the fight going down between boys from Citizens. Right here, as they are trying to get into that zone. There's 0-3 in front of them. Let's see, you got Schnitz. Just holding things up. They do take out Schnitz. 11 trying to get into the zone, but Bougie comes in, does the work, takes him out. All right, let's take a look at Friday. There's the last one for his team, FowlPlay. Now we're down to 7 teams, and craziness all along. Try Boy says the split screen stops us from seeing double screen. Okay, so here's the frustrating thing with Africans. Right, here's the frustrating thing with Africans. Why? And I'm serious. I'm trying to ask this question. Why are you guys always looking for bad things to say? At this point, it feels like I know I can't please everybody. I know I can't please everybody. I understand that, but it feels like y'all are looking for what is wrong rather than appreciating what is good. It feels like you're waiting, you're searching, you're looking for something to complain about. And it gets really annoying. Okay? I'm trying my best. You said you want more views. That's fair. That's fine. Maybe you may have to sacrifice. You said you want more player, focus on the players and their views and all that stuff, and you want to see more action. That means that you may not see kill feed. Somebody said they wanted to be zoomed in more. Okay? So that means you got to sacrifice something. Okay? You got to sacrifice something. So just, I don't know, be positive about this thing sometimes, man. Come on. It's not just complaints all the time. Like, always looking for something to complain about. That's all I see right there. It's not like, it's always like whatever you do, there's always going to be one complaint or the other. Like, it's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Anyways, Ivy does look like they are taking this game home. They do have 4 kills to the name. They do have 4 players as well. The boys from Dis are coming into this one with a 3-man squad. Can Demon and his boys find a way to pull something through for this game? See Natsu snaking right there, trying to throw in them nades onto that position where Valley is at, but it doesn't bounce correctly. Toxic has gotten taken down, so they might have been able to gain some slight advantage in this one. Kappa's health is a bit low, but he is outside the zone for some reason. So he's not in this fight. So right now, somehow the boys Disparaged can actually come in and win this particular one if they do play their cards right. Because they only have 2 players to worry about in this zone. All right, so they can actually win. Take a look. Natsu is making his move. Coming in right there. Able to lobby one, but Valley's putting up a fight. Demon goes down as well. It's all down to Briggs. Ooh, but at the end of the day... Wait, what? What am I looking at? I thought, oh my goodness, I thought those were the last 2 teams. Well, actually, there was DT outside the zone, healing up. All right, great stuff, guys. All right, we'll be back with some more action going down after this break. I'll see you in a couple of moments. Let me just scroll through this, just in case. All right. Okay, so yeah, I want to have a conversation because this thing has been brought up in the chat, and um Larry says the split screen da 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 da. Da. Now look at it from my own point of view. Look at it from my own point of view. I received feedback saying you're not showing player point of views, right? And then I show player point of views by saying, okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a split screen, which will give more opportunities towards showing split screens, towards showing more fights. Sorry, and that's what happens when I'm showing more fights. Now, if you're showing a split screen, it means that things are gonna be zoomed in, right? So people are saying, oh, zoom in more, um, and all that stuff. And then you zoom in more, and then you're showing more fights. And then you receive a complaint like, "Oh, I'm not seeing kill feed." Of course, if you're zoomed in, you're not going to see kill feed. Why are you even bringing that up? I'm not offended, but it's starting to seem like you're looking for stuff to complain about rather than actually being realistic. Because if you look at it from the perspective of is everyone enjoying the show, then everyone is enjoying the show. There are people who have come to me and they've said things like, oh, you didn't show my fight. There are 20 teams, potentially 20 teams in the lobby, and I can't show everybody's fight. Okay? But will it be an interesting show altogether? Of course, it will be an interesting show. When you watch the PMCO, you don't feel that way because you're not going there to see one person. But if you're saying, I just want to see Navi, then maybe you might get disappointed, because it's not a fight between just two teams, it's a fight between a full lobby. So in order to be able to show more fights, show more scenes, that's where the split screen thing comes in, and showing different people's perspective towards the fight rather than just showing an aerial view. Um, and that's what I'm trying out. That's what I'm trying out. But if you guys say you don't want the split screen and we should go back to the way things were, where I'm just showing an aerial view, I go straight to an aerial view once there's a fight, or I only pick and choose who I'm going to show, then I'm very, 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 very keen on going back there. It's simpler, it is easier to do, it is less stress on me, and I can do that. I can do that. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to do a survey right now, and if we get, if we get, you know, more people saying that they don't want the split screen, that's what we'll do. I'll remove the split screen. I'll do the survey. And if at the end of the survey, it will be your decision to make, it will be people's decision to make. And at the end of the survey, whatever decision that the people have made is what we'll go with. Okay? And there will be no more complaints. Okay? So at the end of the stream today, it will be this or that. Okay? No. Feedback is, there's a difference between feedback and complaining just because you want to complain. I don't think this is feedback. I don't think this is feedback. I think this is complaining because you just want to complain. Because there are certain people that I know for sure that have there are certain people for sure that I know that have their that probably don't even do half as much, right? Who get their, who don't get the same complaints, you know. So it's I just don't think it's that. I just don't think it's that. I just don't think it's that. I just think it's like the need to complain, the need to find an issue with things. I don't know. I can I don't know why, but I just think it's that. That's my own personal opinion. So I'll create a pool right now, and it will be, should we remove the split screen? That's the pool. Should we remove the split screen? And it will be your decision to make. If you say yes, we will remove it. If you say no, it would stay. It will be that simple. It will be all down to you guys by the end of tonight. So if the public says, if the majority says yes, then there will be no more split screens. All right? And then that would be a, I mean, it's a democracy, so that would be a realistic decision, I believe. So guys, it's not, to be honest, like, have pity on some people though. To be honest, like, it's not, trust me. Try streaming. Not casting. Casting is easy. Casting is super easy. Trust me. Like most of these guys you see on, because you're not the one creating the show. Like for streaming, you're the one producing the show. You're the one switching fights and talking at the same time. Keeping, like, it's, trust me, it's not as easy as you think. Trust me. So please Let's try and keep the vibe. Let's try and keep the vibe. Let's try and keep it going. Let's try and keep it, you know, because I'm trying to do what you guys want. You know, so when someone calls me and they tell me, "Hey, you know what? I want to see more perspectives." I do that. And then when people are like, "Oh, I don't like," and I'm like, "So what is it? What do you want?" Because I'm like, I'm trying to do what you want, and then, you know, it's like, okay, from my perspective, it's just like I don't know what to do anymore. You know, that's how it feels like to me. Anyways, it's all cool. I needed a moment to breathe there and vent. Now we can take a look at the game. I just needed a moment to vent. You know, I will always look to see how I can improve things, see how I can work on things, whatever it is. You know, but for me, it's like when I'm trying to work on something, when I'm trying to do better, and then you're like, "Oh, we don't want that," and I'm like, "Okay, what do I do then?" You know? Anyways, now we're taking a look at the boys from AFL. They have one player who is currently down. Right, they have one player who's currently down. They are pretty much getting pushed by the boys from Code right here. We're gonna do the split screen thing again. See right there, Lixin and his boys. But they're not making that push. It's a 3v4. I know that you can't see the kill feed, so I'll just show you teams both perspectives for now. You can see what they're seeing. You can see Lixin right there. Just taking a look at the guys. Now beginning to make their move. You can see Prophet and the rest. They're moving. I do see another fight going on. Dead Fury's just hanging up on that building. DLS is also on a fight, but woo! That Fury does get a knock right there onto one of the players from AFL. Prophet almost got taken down. And right now, you see that Fury jumps into the building, strafes around. Takes one down, that Fury putting in the work right there. Prophet really low, and it does get taken down by Lixin. Sent out of the game. GG. GG. All right, does look like there's a fight going down between UA and No Gaming. One of the players from UA has been taken down. No Gaming is looking to make their move into that building right there. Jesse goes down as well. So right now there are two players who were currently knocked down. You can see Sparrow and his boys making their move into the building. Jesse currently down. Obviously going down as well. You can see Butcher trying to run away. He knows the rest of his players have been gone down. Sparrow trying to look for that last player. You see Butcher not giving up, trying to throw in them nades into that building. Trying as much as possible to see if he can actually smoke Jesse long enough to get that revive. But they may have just told him to pull away, run away from this position. Will that be enough to save him? Now they know where he's at. They're making their push. You can see Emperor's right next to him. That is the end. There's no gaming doing that particular fight. Let's take a look and see where several other teams are at right now. You can see that zone shifting towards that southwestern region around Gadkar and Primox. All right, several different teams now looking to make their way into that zone. See the boys from TP. Active Gaming coming into this one finally with a full team. Everyone's now looking to make their way in. Syndicates are also on their rotations. Taking a look at this zone, I do feel like there's a lot of spots for teams to work with. So if you look at that map right there, because of this, you know, we may not see as much fights as we may hope to in this next zone. It may be down to, you know, the final circle or the next zone before we start seeing people making those switches, because there's a lot of buildings around this zone to work with, and you can already see teams like Syndicate, Ivy are making their way towards those central positions, and several teams like Disparaged, you know, Upper Six are also hopping into the vehicles to see if they can rotate in that zone. All right, let's keep an eye onto the boys from TP, because I do know that sometimes they do find themselves in some trouble. We'll see how that goes. But now let me see how the survey is going. And so far, we have 12 votes. And should we remove the split screen? No. That's it. Who timed Outlier? All right, so we do have 19 votes so far, and those votes say that, I mean, the votes are there. So it's all, I mean, well, except it's rigged or something, I don't know. The votes are there. It's all left to the people to decide. Okay? All left to the people to decide. We can always use that as a reference. I love democracy. Don't you love democracy? Okay? Where everyone were like, okay, the majority win. Okay? The majority win. I love it. It's always the answer to things like this. You know? But regardless, it still does not remove the should I say, it still does not mean that people who oppose the split screen, their voices are not valid. Your voices are valid, your concerns are valid, the Q feed and other things are valid. I will definitely look into it. Shy Boy and the rest. Don't think I'm not considering what you're saying. It can get frustrating, because it's not frustrating from the point of view that I'm like, oh, okay, on this other end, 11 is taking on shots at the boys from this while they're rotating into that zone. Talk about that other thing in the meantime, but you can see that they're outside the zone and they're all trying to get into that zone. But yeah, like I was saying, it's not frustrating from the point of view of, oh, I know it's all and I don't want to listen to anybody. No, it's frustrating from the point of view of I want to deliver value, and I actually thought I was doing what you wanted, but now that I'm not, I have to put in more work and try to get it done. So that's why I look at it. I have to reevaluate, think, like what can I do? How can I do it? Like you know, so someone, I mean, Shy Boy said Q feed is not showing. Okay, I mean, I'll reevaluate things more. I'll go back. I'll watch the stream, try to see what can be better and all that kind of stuff. So it doesn't mean like, oh, I'm just gonna not listen to what the guys who don't like it are saying. Um, but we'll see probably what they don't like about it. I'll ask different questions and see how to even improve. Okay, see how to improve. Somebody said, don't show it too much when there are no fights. As you can see, I'm trying to do that more now. I'm trying to move from one portion to the other without showing, like focus on, using it only when there are fights. Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, you can see the boys from Citizens are getting really, 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 really close to the boys from O3. Right now, we may just switch onto our double screen and show it from both sides. As you can see, Magic and his boys now getting pushed right there. Magic going down. 11 goes down as well. And it's a crazy, crazy one. As it's now just left with Bego. Bego and Seven God here are the ones who are left up versus Fierce. Just trying to see if he can get that revive or at least get that heal while Bego is making that push right there. Fierce coming in. Trying to see if he can get Bego taken down. He's up against two boys from Citizens. Now Citizens have gotten that revive, so he's heading up in his vehicle and trying to get out of that position. And he's able to do that. There's also the boys from Upper 6 who might be able to come in and third part of this one. You got to confirm your kill in time. Fierce is able to get out of that position quite quickly. Citizens winning that fight. And just like that, Upper 6 are down to the one guy. They're down to just Pop Smoke. And it's getting pushed right now. The boys from Citizens are going to be going at them. And making in their entrance. As you can see, Pop Smoke is trying to get that hill. Boys from Citizens are making their push. You got Bego and the rest driving their cars around, trying as much as possible to intimidate them. On the third party, there's also the boys from Active Gaming who are coming into that fight. Pop Smoke is trying as much as possible to stay alive, but he goes down. And that will be the end from the boys from Upper 6. Now turning sights onto the boys from Active Gaming. Sending on shots onto the boys from Citizens. Alright, Citizens do lose one player in that one, but they have gotten themselves 7 kills. They have taken on several different teams. Now you can see Bego trying to retreat a little bit, to just get set up like a breather so far and get out of that position. But there's so many teams in that zone, and there's still more teams who will also be making their rotations in. Gotta be careful. Here's to see how they do play this one out. There's also Disparaged who's up on that hill. I do see the boys from TP coming into the zone. They're also not too far away from Citizens. And we might be seeing a fight going down between these two teams. And it's crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. You can see 11 now coming down from his vehicle. Gonna send in them nades. It's TP. Get the Sidizens. Who's gonna get the first knock? Is it gonna be Shad? Shad used to be in Sidizens, right? I think so. I think he used to be in Sidizens. Does look like the boys from Sidizens just retreated a little bit. Just deciding to pull back. Don't want to go all out with TP just yet. They're taking it easy. TP now turning their sights onto the boys from Active Gaming. We still got in this zone, in this very, very, very tiny zone. Take a look at this. 11 teams. Take a look at the zone. And the zone is split in to 2 with that water. So things are about to blow up. Things are about to go become extremely crazy. And you do have the boys from Active Gaming who have several different players around them. They're taking on shots to the boys from TP and Sidizens at the same time. Syndicate is also in some sort of fight. All right, turning our sights onto the boys from Syndicate. Got a two-way fight right here. Boys from TP had taken out one of the players from Active Gaming. They had knocked down Skinny, who was getting a revive. The boys from Syndicates were getting pushed by No Gaming. AJ and his boys on the other end. So we'll just keep our sights on the fights from the two different angles. No Gaming have lost one player. They have lost Sparrow. Or some Syndicates are down to 2 players. Does look like TP is looking to make their move and push onto the boys from Sidizens. As you can see, they're making their move. They're ready to go. They're going in for that finish. Citizens are down to the 1 player. They're down to just 007. We'll now see the boys from TP pushing him. Comes down, jiggles around. His HP is low. That will definitely be the end for them right there. All right, let's hop back to the boys from No Gaming, who are right next to the boys from TP. They want to push this one. One molly into this position could change things around. Take a look at this from an aerial view. No Gaming deciding they might want to pull away from this one, prioritize getting into that zone as they should. Taking a look at the zone right now, it's still got a really crazy zone. But the boys from Active Gaming also close to this as well. Time to shoot shots onto Natsu, and boom, Natsu goes down. Crazy stuff. I think we take out 1 player from the team. Sauce taking on shots onto the boys from FST. Now hopping into the vehicle, looking to move in. Ted Bundy as well, really close to another team from CLS. As you can see, Roach is making that push. Crazy, 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 crazy stuff. I think Gaming not in the best of positions. Roach is down. They're down to just 2 players. But they've been able to get that revive onto Roach. Active Gaming in between 2 players. Sauce trying to provide that support onto Ted Bundy. He's got the zone. There's also a fight going down between TP and No Gaming. But they've been able to, I believe they've been able to take out No Gaming. Oh, Danny Brown goes down. Down to does Roach, who actually does get a knock onto Ted Bundy, but the support does come in. Crazy, crazy stuff. Now we do see a fight coming down between CP and the boys from Cold. You got Lixin, you got Insane. Insane sending in the nades onto that position where Lixin is at, but it does not do any damage to Lixin. This time around, it does take a little bit of his HP, but Insane is the one who actually does go down. Steroid's trying to make that move, but Lixin is holding on for now. Get Fury. I'm trying as much as possible to see what he can do, but he's got to get that heal. He's able to get a knock right there, but boom, he goes down. Gets sent out of the game right now. They're down to just Lixin. We've seen him do this squad wipe, but he was not able to do it this time around as the boys from TP do win that fight. Right now, we're down to 3 teams. We got TP, we got Active Gaming, who still do have a full squad. They've got themselves 8 kills so far. I remember before coming into this week, they did not have, coming into this week, they were sitting down in 22nd place, and they needed these points, okay? So they do need the win. They got a win yesterday. That definitely put them up on that leaderboard. But they do need a better performance today to continue to do well. You can see the boys from Active Gaming just rotating around the boys from TP. Steroids pretty much getting shot at right there. See now beginning to take on shots onto the boys from Active Gaming, and boom, Steroids actually does go down. Sonny trying as much as possible to do his best, but he goes down as well. Right now it's just left with Shad. I'm trying as fast as possible. Whew! I was trying as fast as possible to click on Shad. I was trying, but it was not just working. Right now, it's down to Fears. Can Fears do it? He does get a lobby onto one of the boys from Active Gaming, but they're making their move around him. See right now, he's outside the zone. He needs to get into that zone. They know where he's at. All they gotta do is wait. And they do take him out. And the boys from Active Gaming win that particular one, getting themselves along the way. 12 kills. And that winner chicken dinner. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right. Great stuff. All right, guys. So we've had Third game of the night. We've had our third game of the night. We still got about 2 games to go. It's been great. I tried something in this game. I try to give the best of both worlds. Okay, show more one view, then switch to 2 views. I'm trying to see how. I know they say you can't please everybody, but I want to try. I want to try. I want to try and see if I can somehow make everybody happy. Okay, I want to try because I feel like you know you should. Anyways, we'll be right back for some more action. We still got 2 games to go, so don't go nowhere. Do grab yourself a drink and come back here, hop on. Who do you think is gonna get the win next? Are we gonna see boys like Citizens or TP or even Upper Six taking another win? Or maybe it might just be UA or AFL. I'll see you guys in a couple of moments. Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to our fourth game of the night. And woof, we've had a lot of discussions about several different things so far. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be looking for where we might be seeing some action going down, some early action. Not seeing any team next to another for now. Ah, my second screen has gone off again. So there's been some voting, and like I said, some people said the majority said that they like the split screen thing, which is like, you know, the majority of people. We got 52 votes and 63% said they do like the split screen. So which means that the majority, but there's still a large number of people, almost 40%, that say they don't like it. So that means that, you know, I definitely do need to do something. I do need to do something. You know, I will try and see what I can do. I know Shy Boy came back and he was like, "You're doing a good job now." So yeah, I will try a mix of the two. I will try a mix of the two. Don't worry about that. I will try. I will try to see if I can find a blend between both showing, you know, double and, you know, yeah, we'll see what we can do about that. Okay, we'll see what we can do about that. All right. But sometimes I no go lie, Sha. I'm not talking for PG. I no go lie, Sha. I mean, this is MPL, so I feel you speaking. Sometimes I think they frustrate person. I no go lie, like, because you're there thinking to yourself, right, that I can, yeah. Sometimes I just want to be like Ndri Batsero. Sorry, that's my mother's language in Shona. But you're there thinking to yourself, right, that like, how do I like do better? And you just want to cry out for help. You know, when someone complains, and it can be frustrating because I'm like to you, just streaming live, doing it consistently, you know, it tells trust me, it tells. You don't get ask anybody who streams. You're not making anything. You're not making anything. It's pretty much community service. Even if people feel like, oh, you get paid when it, like, you don't pay anything near what you spend. Trust me, it's a very tough one, you know. So trust me, we want as much as possible to do good. That's like the only consolation in the whole thing, you know. The thought that we are doing the right thing, you know, for the community. Yeah. So yeah, I'll keep trying. You know, I'll keep doing my best. So far, taking a look at the map right now, we do see. I'm gonna open up the map. Gonna end. You see that zone. Wait, let me show it. See that zone shifting towards that southeastern region. Who do you guys think is gonna win this one? Let's show everybody. My money is on Sidizens or Vibe Gaming or DT. Three guys. Sidizens or Vibe Gaming or DT. Where my money is at. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think any one of those three teams can win it? I know Vibe Gaming has not had like the best of days for today. I still feel like I still feel like they got something there. They got something there. I still feel like that. All right, several different teams are now making their way into that zone. You can see the boys from Ivy are doing the same. And that's Miramar, you know, that's how Miramar usually starts. You know. So we'll see how it goes. You know. So I think what clown was like, don't remove the split screen, just use it when necessary. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll find like a blend between the two. I think I'll use the split screen only when there's like a fight, like a 4v4 situations. Um, but I'll use it for other things too as well. I'll use it to switch between guys. You know, I'm using it now. Then like let me see what I'm doing here. I'm looking at the map, right? While you guys are seeing this, and then I can switch to another person, right? I can switch to another person there, like then switch back. You understand? Now I've switched to TP, and I can open up the other one and show the map. So there are other uses for it than actually just doing a split screen thing. You know, there are other uses where I can switch through fights and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it makes it a better experience for you guys. Like I don't get to open up the map in your face to actually switch from one fight to the next. All right, we do see the boys from TP not too far away from IX, but it doesn't look like they're going to be engaging right now. It does look like they're all just going to respect themselves and just go to the different positions. Disparaged is also not too far away from that as well. Everyone's now trying to find their spot. Everyone's now trying to find their mark. Trying to get into that zone. But it does look like TP has gotten themselves into a fight. They've lost one player. While they were trying to make those rotations, they did lose Insane. Demon just retreating back right there. Up into the buildings. They're trying to get into that zone. And on his boys. So might have a fight going down right there between DT and the boys from IX. See on this other side, Techno is in a fight with Kreese. And on the other side, you do have Acha, who has Prime, and Collins on top of him. So on both sides, it's a fight going down between the two teams. So let's keep an eye on that and see how it goes out right there. As you do see on the other end, Techno has gotten taken down, so IX does lose one player. They're down to just the two guys who were sitting down here, but they're inside the zone. The boys from DT are currently outside and looking to make their way in. You can see Archer pretty much just crawling right there in front of them, trying to find a way to get in. But it does look like the boys from IX might be leaving that position and heading up into that zone. I didn't believe we were going to actually get this much votes. But we got 56 votes actually from people saying that they would rather have the split screen, and we own 62% saying rather have split screen. That's actually a tight call. That's actually a really tight call. That actually does means that there's a lot of people who don't want it. But we got to find the middle ground for those people who would rather have things yeah. Anyways, we'll do that, and I'll try to do that. All right. In the meantime, look for the boys from IV who are in some action with the boys from AFL. Let's hop on to them right about now. You do see Prophet, the boys from IV down there. It does look like they have taken out 3 of the players from IV. It's now just left with Easy. He's not just heading into that zone. Outside the zone, we do have the boys from DT. They may be getting into a fight right there with the boys from EXO. They're getting really close. It does look like that's about to happen. Ooh, and action does go down. Archer and his boys getting really close. You can see Lucy Stark is looking to make that push. Goes trying as much as possible to see if he can get that revive onto action. Ooh, men are getting a knock right there. Ooh, well, Lucy Stark is not able to get a knock. Both parties have been able to take one player out each. So now trying to evade shots. HP is taking down. Lucy Stark trying to get that revive. Action as well. Chris goes down. Lucy Stark goes down. DT not looking too great. As Storm goes down as well. It is now just left with Archer. We're just trying to get close. And they're still healing up. Not too far away from Mena. Can he do the 1v4? We've seen it happen. We've seen it happen live. Archer has got all of them right there in front of him. It's going to be the plan. Cement and the rest, they want to hop into the vehicles and just get out of this position. I do wish, I don't know what you guys think, but I do wish there was a way to revive your teammates in scrims. Like, that would make it super interesting to want to finish the team. Like, you want to make sure you finish the team. I don't know what you guys think. It also opens up the opportunity for more kills. Because, you know, if people keep getting revived, then there can be more kills within the match. You know. I like the idea. I don't know if it's ever happened, but I would love to see that in games. That's me personally. Don't know what you guys think. Okay, so on this other end, let's take a look at this right now. We do have the boys from Vibe Gaming getting really, really, really close to the boys from UA. Yeah, somebody is going to get dodged. Somebody's going to get knocked. All right, who's going to get that first knock? You can see Jesus Getting into the sides of Jesse. He gonna get that knock. All of them just pretty much just dancing around right there on that hill. Jesse's just taking a look. Primo's the one who's coming down. He's trying to get into a flank position.
Go in the right side.
Yes, he's still waiting. He's still looking calmly.
Deep for that place. Deep for that place.
And the fight actually does begin between the two teams. You see Jesse holding his own spot right here. Butcher still doing his thing. That's him really close right there. Butcher pushing. Jesus. Let's listen to the commentary from this guy. They have lost one player. Vibe gaming as well.
Please, now Veko, I see the rotate. Look up again now.
Iceman. Right next to Jesse. Jesse does get a knock onto one of them. Right now, Vibe Gaming are not looking too great. They're down to... Supremo running away, but he does get taken out, and his vehicle does get blown up. Right now, it's just down to Jesus. And the boys from UA are pretty much pushing this. It is left with Butcher and MNM7. Now he spotted them behind that vehicle. Why did he make that long rotation? Racing them. They know where they are. Just trying to hold up. Does do the crouch spam. Can it work for him? Can he wipe them? And he does! Woo! 5G's is too OP. He does win that fight for his team. Take out the two guys.
But did he corner also?
All right, let's turn our sights up to the boys from Sidizens.
Oh, but I see person for you now. Relax. Very cool. Guy, you bought. You guys can get 4 pieces. You don't get
The boys from Sidizens do lose one player there.
you go up with me.
Sidizens not trying to make their way into the zone. Boys from Exo in front of them. You can see Asperger's rotating Several different players in front of him. Up top from his vehicle. Now beginning to take on shots onto Lixin. Lixin goes down. But this time around actually does go down to somewhere else. And Bego gets taken down right there. This is not able to provide the support. 7 Gaudier comes down from his vehicle. Several players in front of him. He takes down Rapid. Weekend in front of him. But Choker goes down. Down to this 007. Gotta pop on them smokes. Or some syndicates are also going to be pushing onto that position. No time. No time to rest. They're not giving Citizens any breathing space as they do take the boys from Citizens out of the game. Turn our sights onto the boys from AFL who are coming up against VLS. That will be the end for CLS as we are now down. AFL still looking really strong in this one. They've got a full squad so far. Boys from TP have just 2 players, but they're sitting down in the middle of the zone. Very close to the boys from Syndicate. AFL is also somewhere out there. It's 2 players from Syndicate taking on shots. Syndicates are pretty much spread right now. They've taken out one of the players from Vibe Gaming. Vibe Gaming are now left with just the 1 player. While this is going on, there's also a fight going down between the boys from Upper 6, who are now just left with 3 players, versus this who are up on that mountain. You can see them sending out shots. In case lose 1 player, they do thirst. Upper 6 are going themselves into that zone. Hitman in a very crazy situation right next to the boys on TP. You got shot, you got steroids. Steroids taking shots onto the boys from this as well. Didn't get Hitman trying as much as possible to survive, trying as much as possible to stay alive. Now with his teammate. Right now, we're down to just 3 teams. As you can see, Tammy's pulling up right next to the boys from Steroid from TP. Ooh, Steroid's getting tagged up from a third party. And he's looking for that angle. That shot still trying to provide some cover while his teammate is getting that res. Now they're making the move. Now they're trying to come in. Now they're being aggressive. Shad trying to make those rotations to see if he can get the knock. And Shad does get the knock. Now Steroids can come in and provide that fight for his team. You can see Perry trying as much as possible, but Syndicate's now coming in with the third party right there. You can see Heatman looking to make that move. Him and Sexy coming in at just the right time. Pop Smoke trying to revive. They got to push. They got to push right now. Right now is when you want to make that final push. But he's gotten the tail back up. Let's see. Can Pop Smoke get that revive? They're wasting time. They are wasting time. If he gets that revive, they lose this. But the nade just coming in takes him away. Does get the lovely onto Temi. And the boys from Syndicates, who did almost lose that one, finally do get their win with 8 kills right there. Sexy and Heatman putting in the work and taking home that winner chicken dinner. All right, guys, we got one more game to go. Don't go nowhere. Thanks for sticking out with us to the end, and we'll be right back with some more action in a couple of minutes. See you soon. Alright guys, we're back again for another beautiful game. We're going into our final game of the night. I feel like I'm getting better at maintaining the tempo up onto the last game. Who wants to know my secret? More sleep. Let's play a game before the actual time. Because before I'll be playing Apex or playing PUBG up until just the time, and then by the time I'm streaming, I'm tired. But now I'm actually getting sleep like before the game starts. So I'm a bit more refreshed throughout the entire stream. But it's still more like a 2 to 3 hour streams. It's not easy. No, not easy. I've begged and begged and begged that they should consider making this like 3 or 4 games. I begged. Anyways, they said for you guys, we gotta do it for you guys. We gotta do it for you guys. So you know what? Hey, let's do it. So no gaming does look like they're going to be landing with AFL again. It's not gonna be happening. Or is AFL gonna retreat? Have they had enough? Have they had enough? Has AFL had enough? Have they been... Were they dealt with the last time they met each other enough for them to be like, you know what? We're not gonna do this again. No gaming is in Pochinki, but they are outside. In the meantime, let's take a look at A and upper 6. Might see something going down between these two guys because they're really close to each other right about now. AJ and his boys are not far away from them. But we might not see a fight here. You know why? I think so because like these two guys, they land here all the time, and they somehow always manage to evade shots. Surprise may get surprised by the boys from AFL who are sort of like retreating. They're on their legs, heading towards Surprise's direction. Not too far away from Surprise from Active Gaming. Oof. Oh boy. AFL getting tagged up right there by some of the players from Active Gaming. But they're just hopping into the vehicle and just getting out of that place. They don't like that coffee. Meantime, I'm gonna take a look at some of the comments. $76. All right, so we got 76 votes so far. 76. We had that much people. We had did we just have more votes than we have people liking the stream? Hey guys, gotta like the stream. 22 likes, and we had 76 votes. Is this playing? We had more people voting than actually hitting that like. People gotta hit that like, I beg. Come on, let's get the like up to like 50. Come on. I'm serious. You're kidding me, yo. Alright, so there's been no action so far. Everyone's just doing their thing. Just taking it easy. So there was some FowlPlay making the rotations not too far away from AFL. So they're not getting into a fight for now. But they're not far away from each other. Might see the boys from Sidizens getting into a fight. 77 Guardier is not too far away from the boys from TP. Steroids is just on the next building, and we're about to see a fight going down right there. As you can see, Sonny and the boys moving up on that building, trying to get up to attack 7. They step down, and they get knocked right there by Shad. Rest of the boys. The left hand is now just gonna try and pull away a bit. Team 11 hopping onto his vehicle. Staying on his vehicle in a very... What kind of glitch is this? Pubgm, oh, fix your game, fix your game, fix your game. What is this? That's to show you how wonderful God is. Imagine if real life there were glitches in real life. Like who glitch like that? Like it just sink into the ground. Or something. Maybe they are. Maybe they are. All right, so DT is also in a potential fight with the boys from EXO. One of the players from EXO has gotten taken down. I see Action just taking a look at Lucy Stock on his boys up on their heel. Zone is going absolutely wild. You see the boys from AFL. Foul play. And it's about to go down any moment from now. Like, he's also getting into a fight, but I want to keep this quite close because these two teams are about to pop off. Ooh, Drake putting in the work right there. Does take down one of the players. Foul play. PlayStation also goes down right there. Suspect getting into the fight. It's coming out. Got players in front of him. Suspect goes down. I just left with the one player, Friday, who is not there with them in the fight. Yeah, 4 boys do actually that one. The other corner, there's a fight that's about to happen. And the boys from EXO and DT. As they start going down. Down. I just left with Archer. I don't know what happened to my screen. About that, guys. My screen just went crazy. It does some weird things sometimes. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I've been able to bring back at least one screen. But the second one is still having issues. Try to bring that one up in a second. Bring that one back up. Yes, I've been able to bring back up the second screen as well. Don't know what's wrong. Don't know why. It all just went crazy at some point. But we got TP who's in a fight right here with the boys from Cold. Shad has taken out a couple of players. They have one player who's down to as well. You can see him getting into a fight, but he's getting taken down. And Steroids trying to hold it up for his team. Trying to take down Lixin. Lixin is pretty low right now. And it was some TP actually to win that one. There was some UA. Trying to keep his team in this. Citizens also coming in to that mix. Let's take a look at this. So you can see Roach getting a knock onto one of the players from Citizens right there. This is now down to just 11. Trying to snake it out. Probably just watch them eat and move away. Roach crew taking on shots right there. We are now down to the last guy, which is Prophecy, who's just hopped on this vehicle and is getting out of that position right there. But he does get taken out and sent back into the lobby. The boys from CLS. In that one, but he does spot 11. Was about to take him out. He's got to be careful. There's also a player behind him, Roach. Eleven does take one. He does send it back into the lobby. He takes two. OP level battles. Oh! Crazy things. Crazy things are happening. What? Wow. Alright, there's a fight going on between TP. Some players, they have taken out some players right there. DT is in a fight with Exo. Oh, sorry, TP is in a fight with Exo. Sorry, it's actually FST who's in a fight with Exo. Now, Clutcher right here. Boys from Exo are below on that mountain. Exo trying to get out of that position. Kind of moving to that zone. Clutcher trying to take some shots into them. He's got to get into that zone as well. The different teams have now put up onto this position where TP is at. Look at that. Just left with Mena. Gaming also in the fight with the boys from AFL. They've taken out at least one player from AFL. When Mena is out, his health is low. Trying as much as possible to survive, but eventually he does get taken out of the game. Still in a fight. The menace is going on. They're all trying to keep this team alive. He gets one down. He's got to heal up. Can he heal up in time? Not able to. Can Steroids do this? And he does! OP! between Active Gaming and No. Access also goes down. Bondi is really low. That's taken down too as well. That's our player trying to get into that zone. Surprise takes down Prophet. Now down to 4. And Steroids taking on shots right there onto the last player from Active Gaming. Right now, taking a look at the map, we have a 2v1v1. There's like one player. The only thing that has 2 players is TP. Everyone's got to be careful how they play this. It can go anyways. Right now, it's all down to individual brilliance at this point in time. Surprise trying to get himself a spot within that zone. Gonna head behind Mountain right here, but he's got to be careful about Equal. Get himself into a better spot. Gotta watch on Equal. Gonna look at it from an aerial view and see. No gaming, no evil trying to get into that zone. Can he drive up? Okay, he can. Boom, he gets taken out by Surprise. EFL Wicked is pretty much. I don't think I can say he's in this game. I don't think I can say. I think it's pretty much Surprised versus TP right about now. I think the best that the EFL player can hope for is coming in second. I pretty much think that that's the best. So Surprise pops on the smoke. I think he's trying to cover a view, but he goes. Oh my goodness! What? Oh, what an epic! What? That was epic. That was epic. And Wicked is also in the zone. But they do get that kill. And that rounds up the night. GG's to everyone who came on board. Thanks for all your feedback. Thanks for being here. It was an amazing, amazing, amazing day for everyone. All right, the boys from TP finishing this one. Sarah's getting himself 8 kills. We got 12 kills to TP. And yeah, it was a cool day. Cool day for everyone. All right, guys, I'll be seeing you guys same time, or we'll be seeing you guys same time next week. And we'll catch you for more action from now. I'll see you. Thanks to the guys from 10 and 80 and Carbon for bringing this to everyone. Catch you guys same time next week. Then, bye-bye.